Good morning. There's two items I'd like to discuss with you today. One would be an executive session concerning a personnel matter.
I think we need a mic closer to you.
Okay. I want to bring to your attention that recently our tennis director, Janet Lefkowitz, and I have been talking to two prospective vendors that are interested in bubbling the East Greenburgh Park 2 tennis courts. And I forwarded to you a draft RFP, and I would like to get some guidance on you on whether you think I should proceed. I have discussed this with the Park and Rec Advisory Board. They are supportive of putting a request for proposal out to the public. In particular, we're really looking at a prospective consultant to do a 15-year lease, that they'd install a new bubble, all the utilities and stuff that would have to come in, they would take care of all the costs. We estimate around $25,000 a year would be a potential revenue coming in for us. The Park and Rec Advisory Board and staff would be concerned that if we did generate this revenue, that we try to set that aside in our operating budget for doing capital improvements in our tennis courts or at East Greenburgh Park. So, any questions?
I think this is very exciting.
It is good. Has there been any interest, though, with going
Yeah.
back to veterans?
No, because, well, there has been, but it would have been on a very small scale, and that just really wouldn't be, I think, worth our time, because we have a 30-year, sort of a 30-year timeline that once someone comes in, so if you did something for 2 courts there, that has a potential of being a big revenue producer. There's so many, indoor tennis courts out in the market right now. This is a vendor that's looking really for a small operation that would be more for a group tennis instruction along with some group tennis play, rather than having a recreation facility that is just individual, private lessons.
Right, and if this takes off, then it may result in more revenue at the veteran one. If we,
Potentially, yes.
Well, I think if the money was used to refurbish some of the courts that really need it, too.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to have it, that we'd keep it either in at East Greenburgh Park. We have the tennis court, I mean, in addition to the tennis courts, we have the basketball court there
Right.
and other facilities, along with the 19 tennis courts at AF Veteran Park. I will, if the board is supportive of moving forward, nothing is, this is just to float out there and then come back and study with the advisory board and bring it back to you. I would like to post it on our town website. Since it's a very limited group that's out there, rather than get a legal notice and put it out and spend like $1,900 or something, I think that's what it costs for a legal notice. I'd rather just put it on our website. I know we have 2 prospective
could we also
companies.
notify the people who have bid in the past at the veteran park, so this way at least we
Oh,
could do the
absolutely.
this way we're doing the outreach to the people.
Sure.
I mean, it's the same,
Fabulous.
there's, what was it, like 5 or 6 people who were interested?
Yeah, with the company in particular that we had an agreement with, it would have been, it's unfortunate that we never were able to execute it. They would not be interested because they now have set up their indoor tennis facility, which is thriving at the town of Eastchester. That was Sport
Right.
Time.
Robert, this is, I think
Okay.
this is excellent.
So
work.
I would just like to, is the board in support of me moving
Yeah.
forward?
Yeah, could you also give us,
I'm in support. I like to do things of this magnitude by resolution, including seeking requests for proposals. So I would prefer that we do this basically following past practice, and then we put a resolution on the agenda.
could we have a special meeting next Tuesday? Or-
So that we can go out there. Because it gives credibility to the RFP. There was a time when anyone could put out RFPs, and it basically became a fishing expedition. If we do this by town board resolution, it's no longer a fishing expedition. The town board Matter of fact, throughout the proposal, it says Parks wants to do this, Parks wants to do that. By doing it by resolution, it's the town wants to do this.
And also, it's another way of publicizing the fact that, that this is a real, bidding process rather than something that's just, a handful of people know. So I sort of feel that, what if we had a special meeting next Tuesday? So then we could do it next Tuesday. We'll put it on, if you come up with the resolution, we'll do it next Tuesday. And then, and so we lost a week.
Okay.
I mean, recognize that it's a few hundred feet away from the last proposed bubble, and
Yeah, the big
community
difference, though,
might-
they were talking about a, 80-foot high ceiling. This would be the same height that they have at Elmwood Country Club, which is a neighbor. So I would assume that the community wouldn't have a problem with that. This is not a sports dome, this is strictly a tennis. It
Time
would
will
be the
tell,
same
Jerry.
height.
Time will tell.
Okay,
Mayor-
I'm with you, but time will tell. I supported the other one, so.
yep.
Yeah.
And if you just do another read-through, because there's,
Well, just email me whatever comments you have, I'd be more than glad to incorporate them.
all proposals must be Judith Pavilion.
Yes, because, no, because we've been told based
No, no,
through
no,
my,
no, no, no. Let me read it again. All proposals must be Judith Pavilion.
submitted, okay. Fine. Well, if you see on the top of it, it says draft.
I know.
And I know you hadn't had a chance to read it, Francis, so I know you would cover my back on that, so thank you very much.
I only raised that because you wanted to put it out right away.
No, I'm in no rush for it, I was just coming up with something on that. So you'd like me to do a quick resolution
For next
for
Tuesday.
next Tuesday?
Yeah. Do you think it would make sense to, as a follow-up to, the Frank's Nursery issue, for you to maybe do a little outreach just before next Tuesday to the Civic Association presidents, we just want to show you.
If you email me to contact, I'll be more than glad to
Yeah, I think that's a good
contact
idea,
them. I
right?
don't know who the
In
person
view of
is.
how vocal they've been in the past about bubbles.
Yeah.
We could say,
I'll
this is
send them a
not really a
copy.
bubble, this is,
It's not a sports dome, it's just basically.
it's a small little tent.
Yeah.
Compared to the size of Elmwood Country.
It would be,
Club?
identical to that size.
That's a pre-existing bubble. This is a
Yes.
new bubble.
No, I'm just curious on the size, yes.
I think one of the concerns would be is if there's this bubble goes up, does that make it more likely that other bubbles could be able to go up in the area? I
And
think
then the
that's-
traffic, it's going to bring so many more people to the
Yeah,
park.
well, the unique
so-
thing about this is it's only 2 courts. If this was a 10-court system, they would have more of an argument of bringing in more traffic.
I'm not arguing.
What
I'm
would
just
be
telling
the
you,
height?
they're going to argue.
Excuse me?
What, do you know what the height
Universal.
would be
I will get that for you.
to the peak?
It will be taken down?
Yes.
So do you know where they'll keep it?
We would negotiate. I mean, this is all preliminary, and we don't even know if this is ever going to even
Okay.
get executed. I mean, a request for proposal is like us, purchasing items, is where you try to get a couple of price quotes, and then you evaluate whether you want it or not. There's nothing contractual about this.
But there was some interest, though. Is
Yeah,
that what-
yeah, we've had two separate individuals and their companies express interest, so that's why I'm coming back.
That's good. No, I think it's great. Could you also give us a 1-second update just on the pool and the pavilion?
Time's up.
1 second?
Thank you.
We
for
open
that
this
report.
weekend.
I think it took a little
Yeah,
longer.
I mean, we're progressing very well in getting the facilities ready for the season. This Sunday, we open up at 10 o'clock to the public to 5:45. We're open on weekends, I think, until the third Saturday of the month, and we're open daily. We do have a new shelter that we're working with staff to developing a program. Like when camp is in session, it will just be closed for the public to use. However, that'll be used for our day camps. We're looking really on weekends where we're opening up to the public if they want to rent the pavilion, which will be for $100 per person from like 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And we're trying to create sort of a
Club Med.
Club Med concept, well, recreation. I don't like to use the word club. No, I don't like to use the word club because we've had some, negative connotations in the past about it. But we are trying to create more recreational opportunities. It was interesting, we did get from a young child
Your deputy is laughing.
Yeah,
right?
we did get someone about, it used to be, this is the no-fun pool, because there's so many rules for safety. So to change that perception, we're trying to introduce, more type of board games. We are in the process of ordering a ping pong table that we'll have available during certain times. We're even looking at the pool this summer, maybe where we have relay races or some arts and crafts activities, and try to, give other choices for, leisure time activities.
It was funny because I was at a civic association like barbecue, and I mentioned the pavilion, and there was like no discussion on the reassessment, and somebody wanted the large chess games, the ones that you see, outside of the hotels, and it was really interesting. People were like really excited about that, or like having chess or shuffleboard, ping pong. Yeah, I think that this is really something that could generate a lot of, make the pool much more family, friendly.
One of the things we
Is that
are,
what they have at Club Med?
I don't know.
I've never been to a
Shuffleboards?
Club Med. I've been on a cruise ship that has a lot of recreation activities, but never a Club Med. But we do have a piece of land on the northwest corner. It's on the top part where we used to have a sand volleyball court, and no one was using it. So this year, we refilled it in, we have grass. We're going to allow some families, if they want to have an area to throw the ball around, because in the pool area, with so many people there, you can't for safety reasons. But we are now allowing the public to do some activities up there.
Maybe with the pavilion, you could do a project with the nature center, and maybe on a weekend they
Absolutely.
could bring over
Good
some
idea.
Turtles.
animals and certain things and do some kind of presentation.
Yeah, we're excited. I mean, it's a great facility, and if anyone's listening out there in the public, if you haven't seen this park, it's a gem, and we want the entire town to come out there and take advantage of it, of the unincorporated area of Greenburgh.
Of course.
And the other item I have is a personnel matter, when you're ready to go into executive session. Thank you.
Just have to look